Hey guys, alright, it's me, HugoBDesigner, and I know it's been quite a while since I last recorded with voice, but about that, I haven't had enough free time and home alone time to record videos, and even when I do, I have a bunch of other stuff to work on, and I have my full-time job now, so it's kinda hard to record with voice anymore. But for the sake of the map makers, I've been trying to record my playthroughs, even though without voice and with lower quality on the videos and without editing or anything like that. But yeah, just like last year, I wanted to make a recap of my previous year's maps. In 2017 I recorded my 2016 maps, and now I'm going to record my 2017 maps, which have been incredibly better. And I just wanted to thank everybody who played my maps and left comments on them and helped me improve on them. I think it will be very clear in this video how my mapping skills have improved throughout the year. But without further ado, let's get into Punishment, my first 2017 map. It's a Monoportal map, as you can see, because it starts with a P, if you didn't know that. I quite like this map actually. I think the audio is a little bit too loud though. Just... okay, seems better. It's gonna be a bit laggy, but there's not much I can do about it. Wow, the game looks so weird without shaders. But I can't get it any lower than that. As you can see, I'm already running low here. So if in fact, if anybody has any suggestion on how I can make these videos run more smoothly, please do let me know, because it's kind of annoying. Right, I'm quite proud of this map actually, because it's a Monoportal map that uses funnel, light bridge and gels, and it's quite, I mean, it's a gimmick because of that, but it's still like, yeah, they share a portal basically, but I think that's still valid. Alright. Oh, and that was meant to be like a moth in a window. I think the shadows look cool, but the sound not so much. Let me try something. Wait for it. Oh, this is so much better. Oh, except we lost the light. But the sound is gone, which is what matters. Lights back? Good. Alright. So now we just whip and we recall the cube actually. Previously you had to move the cube, but that proved to be quite weird and awkward. Oh, and by the way, if you haven't played, oh, it's a little bit too late now, but if you haven't played these maps, then yeah, spoilers ahead, but that's a bit of a given, isn't it? And I will spoil the OCCs I get. Did I really want to do that yet? Oh, not yet. Hold on. I keep forgetting how to play these. I'm so glad I moved on from these randomized aesthetics. I mean, it's kinda cool, but at the same time it's very... I don't know, it doesn't look right. It looks like it was half-assed or something. Alright. Bridge. Of course I didn't get it. The lag is going to kill me. Right. So I'm not sure if you guys are aware of this, but I'm writing a Monoportal mapping guide, and it's mainly because people consider me to be like one of the best Monoportal map makers in the workshop. Probably not the best, but one of them. And this map is a great example of one of the topics that I cover on it, which is a portal behind the Fizzler. It seems useless, but it's just a one-way path. And it's quite tricky to make a map work well with one of these, because you gotta still use your portals for a bunch of reasons. You're playing Portal with a portal gun, so you kinda have to use the portal gun. But at the same time, you gotta remember that it's only a one-way trip. You can't go this way because... exactly. You can only go one way, and you gotta make the most use of the portals as you can. Okay, for the sake of this video, I'm going to slow-mo so that we can get more gel there, because the lag, I believe the lag is what's causing it to not flow properly. Alright. This is not timing based, by the way. I mean, it is a little bit, just not significantly. It's the lag that causes it. Not sure that's going to be enough, but I think we'll see about that. Alright. Crap. I forgot. I forgot how to play my own map, basically. We want gel there. What was that? Strange. Okay. So I want the cube there. Actually, dumbass, you gotta pull the cube first. Wow, what a great start. Okay. What a great start indeed. Now we get the reversed funnel, so we can push some gel into the middle, right there. As I was saying, you kinda have to get clever with how you handle the fixed portal and the behind Fizzler aspect of it. And I thought gel is a great way of doing it, because you can still work gel around in other places, because gel doesn't care about Fizzlers. Alright, and we get it back. Not yet. You can stay here while I get some propulsion gel. Oh, speaking of which, we're gonna see a lot more propulsion gel. And I'm working on a hammer map that uses propulsion gel as its core element, which, to be fair, I'm quite proud of. Remember last year I made a map called I Hate Gels? Well, I don't hate them anymore. I mean, I'm not super fond of gels, but I mean, it's alright, I suppose. Gels are alright. Oh, there we go, thank you. That makes things a lot easier. Thank you. Alright, let me save here, because you never know how these things go. And okay, now let me get back as I ta-da, get this guy here, right? First of all, I need to recall the cube. Alright, this is going to be a bit annoying. My own fault. Come here. There we go. Lift cold. Alright. And you, sir, come with me. Well, rather you come with yeah, alright. It's alright, you can fizzle, I don't care. Alright, come here for a second, thank you. I need you here because I want this guy down here. The reason, and people don't know this, I suppose, the reason I have panels here is so that they don't get covered in gel, so you can use them like that. For the regular cube as well, not just the companion cube. Alright, so gel again. Alright, it should be easy now. Funnel up. And go. Okay, I don't have the time for this bullshit. Oh, go. Crying out loud. There we go. Good boy. Yes, I know I just cheated on my own map, but I couldn't really get the gel flowing any better than that, alright? It's not my fault, I mean it's kind of my fault, but not really, because as you can see already, it's at the maximum flowing. And not only that, but it also has 2 droppers. I can't get it any better than this, right? Because besides the strength, I also needed it to be far up there so that it would spread across more, so that I could get it through the funnel better. For a number of reasons. Okay, this is going to be tricky. Really now? Really now? Wow, that was... what a jerk move. What a jerk move that was. Save? Oh, it doesn't matter saving because of the gel on the bridge. Grab it, huzzah! And companion cube acquired. Alright, I'm definitely going to give this a thumbs up, and 7.5 out of 10? I think it's fair. 7.5 out of 10. Alright, on to the next test chamber, which is Stack Overflow. Oh, this is quite something. A lot of people didn't manage to finish it. It's a tricky map. It's a hard map actually. I'm quite proud of it, but it's weird. I'm gonna give it that. It's this level of weird, alright? I'm not joking when I say it's weird, but it's a good map. I believe it's a good map. Now to remember. Alright, I had to do this because of Rector. Alright, how do I do this again? Alright, first of all, you get here, and you get here. I don't remember actually. That's awesome. Alright. Oh, I almost forgot about this cube. No, I take that back. I did forget about that. Because I was thinking, I remember I had to redirect both cubes, so how did that not work? Watch this. You get this cube here, There's a reason why this map is called Stack Overflow. It's not just a pun on the Stack Exchange. What's it called? Site? Domain? Yeah. This, basically. I had to fix the floating laser cube glitch. And the way I did this was having a... oh, Talos catchers. I completely forgot about them. Right, I need a portal here. Alright, and you, sir. This guy goes here, right? And the other guy goes on top of him. As I was saying, this is a pun on Stack Overflow, the website, but it's also a pun on stacking cubes, because guess what? That's what this map is all about. Little bit of a gimmick, yeah, but I think it's fair game. I mean, if the physics of this game worked better, this would be infinitely better. But I mean, it's good for its concept. I believe it's a good map. Just the physics don't really help here, unfortunately. It's not really anything I could do. There wasn't really anything I could do about those issues. There we go. And when I fizzle that cube, because I fixed the floating cube glitch. Ta-da! Okay, I don't mean to sound like a show-off, but I'm really proud of this. I think it was really clever to use it like that. Alright. Yeah. On the aesthetics side of it, yeah, it's lacking, just like the other map. It has this weirdness all over it. For some reason I liked it. I don't like it anymore, don't worry. But I'll give myself that. These shadows here, with the weird glass, they would cast a really fancy shadow. So that's a good point of it. As for the overall puzzle, I think it's really clever, but at the same time it relies a lot on things that this game doesn't help with. So 6 out of 10. Alright, on to the next one. Pocket, one of my favorite maps. I wanted to make it in Hammer before. In fact, let me quick save here. No, never mind, I'm not gonna do it. Well, I mean, I could do it actually. Hold on. Do I have it still? Do I not have it? Do I really not have it anymore? What happened to it? Oh, it's test, right? Test map? No. Test 1? Let's see. I'm not sure actually. No. Okay, let me just show it this. Alright. This was me trying to work the stasis funnel idea. But as you can see, it's rather meh and it doesn't redirect through portals. Alright, it's not this map then. Test? I don't think it's this one, but I'm not sure. Wow, it's this one. Okay. Welcome to the Hammer version of Pocket. I wanted this to sound to only make that sound when I was close to it. God, I hate. Okay, so it's basically the same thing, just fancier. And that's it. This map was going to be a lot more ambitious, and I mean a lot more ambitious. It was going to be a back and forth kind of map. Like, you would start with the dual portal device and this puzzle would be really easy. Then you'd get to the second part, you'd solve the puzzle, then at the elevator it would break down and it would crash and you would lose a portal. So it would be a monoportal map backwards, sorry. Okay. And you would solve it as a normal monoportal map. It would have an auto portal there and this auto portal here. This wouldn't work with the button, it would be automatic. And like GLaDOS trying to fix it or something. And once you made your way backwards to that as the exit, then stuff would happen again and you would get back, but with a single auto port, which is the one in the pocket, and then it would be the pocket window today. But let's get back to the real deal, right? Oh, okay, oh, thank God it's working. Okay, I was afraid it wouldn't work, but let's get to the real pocket we get, which is this abomination here. I mean, I tried, but pro tip: don't try to do destruction aesthetics with BMod, right? It's a great tool, it's an amazing tool, I love it, but I can't power miracles, alright? Don't get yourself carried away with BMod. Alright? Good. And don't worry, my hammer skills have improved and I'm working on a hammer map, which is a, as I was saying, it is a propulsion gel map. Why did I take so long to remember? It's a propulsion gel map, or rather it's a couple of puzzles in a single map. I think you guys will like it once I release it. It's very nearly finished, so don't worry, it won't take long. You come here. I kinda wish I didn't have to use the pressure plate thing. I wish I could have used a regular button, but the cube would fall off, and I wish there was a button that had some sort of magnet of sorts. But oh well. You sir, go there, and you sir, go here. I'm still really proud of Pocket. I think it's a clever use of the auto portal. It's out of your reach and it's basically stuck there, a single auto portal, and you basically have to work your way around it, because one of the key aspects of monoportal mapping, as I mentioned in my guide, is that how you pronounce it? Guide? I think it is. But one of the key aspects of it is basically that the auto portal works as a connection to a central part of the puzzle, like a return path of sorts. In this puzzle, however, it is not. It is just sitting in the middle of nowhere, in a dark room, basically. Yeah, there is nothing here. Absolutely nothing. And that's the point, actually. That's why it's called a pocket. It's used for the pocketing move, basically. Alright, so you sir can go here, because we're going on a journey. Don't burn me. Oh crap. I still kinda wish I could have gotten the pocket version I wanted. It was really cool, actually. The ideas I had for reusing the same puzzle back and forth 3 times with different auto portal settings. That was it would be such an amazing mapping experience, or rather, yeah, playing experience. But it was just too time consuming to pull off, and I wanted to release it as soon as possible, so we got this. As for the aesthetics, oh, okay, let me just go back here. Same deal. I mean, middle, and ugh. And the rest is rather meh, just nothing special about it. So I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. 7.5 maybe? Nah, 7. It's a good map, but Total Recall. Okay, this is actually my favorite map that I've made. So I'm a bit excited. I spent weeks working this on a whiteboard, on my huge ass whiteboard. Okay, same deal with aesthetics. I kind of want to remake this puzzle. I mean, look at this. I really want to remake this puzzle in Hammer. But the puzzle itself, I'm really proud of it. Like, I'm really proud of this puzzle. I think it's my best work so far. Even better than Devious. I mean, Devious is my most popular map because of how... what do I want to say again? I kind of forgot how to play this map actually. Okay, this should be fun. Alright. Okay. And because there is no trick here, there is no gimmick basically. It's a pure logic map with just Fizzlers. There is no fancy moves or anything like that. It's just Fizzlers, and I'm really proud of it. It took me so long to plan, and we get this basically. I mean, it was my choice for aesthetics back in the day, but I should really remake it. I think it's really clever. And that's not bragging, I swear it's not bragging, but I'm just really proud of this map. I think it's my best one. But the aesthetics, yeah, just the aesthetics. Other than that, I think the puzzle is pretty good. And I'm gonna leave it with... oh right, we do need to collect the... whatchamacallit, this guy here. Huzzah! I almost forgot about him. No, I did forget about it. And in pocket there was none. Alright, never mind. Goodbye. And with that, I'm going to rate it 8.5. Not quite 9 because of the aesthetics. 8.5 out of 10. Hard Asbestos Bridge. I'm not sure about this map, to be fair. I mean, it's a gimmicky one. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it being a gimmick map, but I mean, I've gotten better than that, so that's a good thing. What? Alright. Got confused for a second. There is anti-trapping there, down there. In fact, I should show it. I don't think people have seen it, because nobody is stupid enough to go and do this and claim that they're trapped. Right? Because there are no portal label surface visible from here, on purpose. I don't remember why exactly, but that's besides the point. There we go. That's the anti-trapping. Alright, now onto the real plot. I think it's a clever... oh, sorry, I didn't mean to speed up. I think it's a clever use of the combination of a light bridge with a funnel, but that's basically all there is to it. Right, I have to... oh, I like this because of the orientation thing. I think it's a really good use of... oh right, I was doing this thing still. And the portal label surface have gotten better, but the rest is meh. I used the grading Fizzler because of visibility, but then again I didn't use it there, for example. Right, I have to recall it. I think it's a good use of orientation in Portal, but yeah, it's pretty much a gimmick map. There's this move I'm not proud of. I think it's really weird to walk into a funnel with a cube like that. This is a delayer. Oh right, there is the cube there, the companion cube. Whee! Alright, we'll get it and then continue. Hello! Still, I think it's a really clever use of, I already said that, portal orientation. But it's really just used as a gimmick more than anything, so I'm not sure. Wait, never mind. Never mind. Oh, this is anti-trapping. If the player gets stuck down there with the funnel, there is no way to get back up unless they make their way down here and go around. And there's even a little window so you can see the train tracks on walls. Right, TG? Treasure Ghost? Okay. You, sir, can go up there. And you, come with me. We're going on a journey of a lifetime. Really now? Go back and go back. Crap. Oh, come on! Really now? I just want to... What the heck? There we go, finally. Jeez. Awkward. Okay. The aesthetics have gotten a lot better, so that's 1 point in favor of it. I kinda like those thin observation rooms. I just wish they were proper observation rooms and not something improvised. But I like that. I mean, for the practical purpose, it's kind of useless, but I mean, I think it looks good. And orientation. Oops, sorry. And the laser field shows up. So, with all of that, I think I'm going to give this one a 5 out of 10. It's really more of a what's it called? A proof of concept more than anything. I still wish I could use portal orientation like that in more puzzles. Next one. Faithless. I think this map is alright. It's also a little bit of a gimmick one, but I kind of wanted to show that faith plates can have you can like regulate how strong they are, and their strength have multiple purposes. Why did I do it like this? Why did I do it like this? Seriously. Why did I use this Fizzler specifically? I'm really not sure. Okay, but that's besides the point. There's this issue. Alright. But I think it's... People are going to think I'm a show-off, but I think it's a clever use of faith plate regulation. Just not very well executed, in my opinion. And... Is there a Fizzler down here? Yes, there is. I forgot about it. Just wanted to make sure. Right, I have to get up here. Shoot a portal over there, right? Yeah, because those down there won't give you enough momentum for the cube to fling up here. Whoa, got confused for a second. Huh? I'm really confused now. Isn't there another cube? Right, I'm a moron. Okay, I know what I did wrong. Okay. I forgot how to play this map, right? It's been a while. There. That is a bit... most people won't try it because they're afraid of killing themselves, which they will if they don't do it right. But I can see why most people would be reluctant. Is what I'm saying. Should have used a different type of Fizzler, if possible. There and here. Right, so right, I forgot about it. Okay, let me pop a portal there. I was going to cheat, but then I have to remember that I cannot cheat on my maps. I mean, I have to face, if they're bad, I have to face the consequences. Like that. That is a problem. See? There we go, finally. Nope. Nope. Okay. And which one do I recall? This one is the one I just got, right? I think it's... Right. Okay. I'm remembering now, don't worry, I'm remembering. The funnel was there to help position the cube. There's an angled panel there when you recall it. It slides and falls there. Otherwise it would bounce around and fall off the plate. Or rather the piston. Platform. Track platform. There we go. And we position it, or it positions itself up here. Right, there is this issue. We're gonna see it again on my flying circus map. This is an issue. Train tracks on walls. And... whoops. Right. Then we get it up here. Leave it. Recall that cube. Just recall it. We don't need to bring it around. We're gonna recall this guy. Should have used different cubes for that. There we go. And this is not used. This is not used only as a means to bring the cube up here. You also need to use it as a shortcut. I'm proud of this. It's rare when I use track platforms well like this. And we're done. I'm gonna give this one a 6 out of 10. I mean, it's alright, it's a nice concept, but the execution is, well, execution based, basically. 6 out of 10, thumbs up. Did I hope I didn't thumbs up the previous map, because I gave it a 5 out of 10. The red cube is a weird one, alright? It was just a proof of concept. I was trying to use the death fields in a clever manner because they're both a laser field and a Fizzler, and I wanted to take advantage of both. What am I trying to say? Both states, basically. Having the player use both. like this. You don't cross it, just do this. Count on luck. Yeah, that's a problem. I know, right? It used to work all the time. I don't know why it sometimes doesn't. Let's see if... Nope. Come on. Really now? It used to work so well. Oh, for crying out loud. Why? I know it's my own fault, alright? You don't need to tell me that. It is my own fault. Damn it! Don't embarrass me in front of people. Alright, you want to embarrass me in front of people, I see. I see how it is. There we go, thank you. Oh my god. And then we can cross here and call this guy. Alright, and we get you back, and we have to do this thing again. This thingamajig. This whatchamacallit. Overall, I think this map makes good use of the laser field and emancipation grill combination. It's a good proof of concept, but that's all it is really. It's just a proof of concept. And because of that, oh, and you can take the cube to the exit, which really shouldn't be able to. But okay, this is going to get a 5 out of 10. It's a proof of concept basically. Next one, Grateful. I love this map. I think it's really clever. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I don't mean to sound like I'm stuck up. I'm really not. I think most of my maps suck actually. But there are aspects of this puzzle that I like. Right there. Sounds better than just, oh, I love my own maps. I like some aspects of it. Like this map. What I like about it is that it's a grading map. I think it's what am I trying to say here? Not many maps make good use of grading. Like they use it as a basically a window or just as a floor. Basically, I try to make this map be about grading because grading is basically like a Fizzler of sorts. It lets portals through, but it doesn't let the player or objects through. It also lets portal label entities through, like gel and light bridges and funnels and stuff like that. And okay, this is not intended actually, using the funnel, but it is clever. The intended solution was to use the grading itself. But never mind all that, right? It's valid, right? It's still valid. Works the same. I think actually, I think I used the funnel before. Not sure. Not sure. A lot of people get stuck here because of that. But they don't realize that you can do this and this, which is the use of grading. This and this. And I'll be honest, this bootstrap wasn't planned at all. It is literally just an excuse to justify that move. because otherwise this wouldn't work. I could do an OR gate to this funnel, but no I couldn't, because otherwise I wouldn't be able to. Right, I have to do this and this and grading for the last time. I don't like this, but I used many methods to let players know where to drop the cube. Still, yeah, uncomfortable. And there is funnel climbing, which Demon Reason doesn't like, and with good reasons, to be fair. It's awkward, but overall 7 out of 10. I think it's a good map, but I didn't even look at the aesthetics. Let me remember. Right, there's the glass on the floor that works like a river. I like that. There is the lighting difference. Half of the puzzle is warm lighting and the other half is cold lighting. There is the portal label surface are not messy this time. There is a small bit there that is, but the rest is very tidy. So actually, I'm sorry, I'm gonna bump it up to 7.5 out of 10 because this is one of the first maps. Oh, right, there is Total Recall too. Not Total Recall. The red cube. That one has acceptable aesthetics. Doesn't have any fancy walls or anything like that. But this one, yeah, 7.5. The aesthetics are good. Pellet. Oh no, this is one of my worst maps. This is one of my worst maps. Not on purpose. I think it's clever, and I think it's it doesn't deserve being called one of my worst maps because it's a good map. It's just that it relies on physics basically, just like the other time. I don't like bragging, I swear I don't like bragging, but I think I nailed the Portal 1 aesthetics. I mean, this and the overall looks of it and the stairs and everything, I think I nailed it, alright? I don't like bragging, but I think I nailed it. With that said, this map relies so heavily on finicky physics. Also, these cubes are glitchy as hell, so that's a problem. And pellets are basically unpredictable. But it worked. Alright, I have to bring the cube. If the physics wasn't so random, this map would get a better rating, in my opinion. Turrets. I think I used... well, there were 3 turrets before. I think I used turrets well. Okay, let's do this. No. Okay, fine. Will it work? Nope. See, that's the problem. It's random. That is basically the problem with this map. It's too random. You have to count on luck. That sucks. Counting on luck sucks. See? No? Okay, cool. Thanks. I appreciate it. Not really. Just... oh, come on! See, that's the problem. There is no reliable move here. It's chance. I hate chance. I don't know why I thought this was acceptable. Alright. But as for the Portal 1 aesthetics, I think I got it really good. Like the pistons on water, and yeah, I think it's good. Okay, and that. No, not that. See, that's the trick, actually. People will think they have to get it up there. Alright, I have to. I almost forgot about it. I forgot about the palette, which is the name of the map itself. But as I was saying, there is a fling to the end. And most people will think, oh, just shoot a portal on the ceiling. No, that's the trick. This is momentum limitation. You cannot use as much momentum as you want. You have to have a determined amount of momentum to work. Otherwise, if you had full momentum, you would slide off that. Actually, let me show it instead of failing to explain. Also, I made sure surface here would only go so far as to not let you cheat this by gaining extra momentum to get up there to the exit. I really like the aesthetics of this, but the aesthetics alone don't really help in this case, right? See? You slide off. There is no way of getting the required amount of momentum unless you place it there. I also made sure to not use anything from Portal 2 in this map, only things that belong to Portal 1. So the turrets, the buttons, the pellets, stuff like that, and the pistons on water. So with that, I'm gonna rate it. Let me think. 5 out of 10. This would get a 4 out of 10 if it wasn't for the aesthetics. So 5 out of 10. Actually, if this is 5 out of 10, then no, the which map got it? Asbestos Ridge, I think. There was another map, but nah, this gets a 4 out of 10. I mean, it's worse than those. 4 out of 10. The aesthetics can't save a finicky puzzle. And this is actually pretty funny. Right after my bad puzzle, I get my best puzzle. Not my favorite puzzle, that is Total Recall. Sorry about that. This map is considered by basically everybody that this is my best map. I'm gonna give them that. It is a really intricate puzzle. It's not hard. I mean, it is hard. It's not hard as in confusing. It's hard as in what's the word? It's I don't want to use the word clever. It's more like there is a word for it. Like it makes clever uses of certain mechanics, basically. It's not straightforward, basically. There are clever moves around, like this one, the portal management one, and you get this. There's a lot of portal management, which is my favorite type of puzzle in Portal 2. Aesthetics. This one is simple. I like it. I like it because it's simple. There are no fancy anything. There's no fancy anything, basically. Everything is straightforward and clean. There is no funny business going on. Right, portal management. I almost forgot. Portal management. This is the core of the puzzle after all. Right. Oops. That was a mosquito, sorry. I'm so glad I fixed this map. It was broken. Really broken. And also thanks to Conclanters for suggesting me to use the funnel for the final move. Before that, this puzzle would die here basically. But now you have to use the funnel, which makes the puzzle a lot better. Like a lot better. Alright. We don't have the time for funnels. Actually we do, but I'd rather not have you guys watch me write a funnel like that. Choo choo. I think this is a clever move as well. Sharing a portal with the funnel and the laser, so you can bring the laser up here and redirect it through the portal itself. You see, that's why I like this map. It's not my favorite, but that's why I like this map. It has a lot of these clever aha moments, you know. Like the shared portal, the portal management there, the indirect move where you portal the cube down there and recover it, and the first laser. I think it's like a combination of very clever small puzzles that add together to a big clever puzzle. Also, most people don't know this, but you only need to bring this cube with you back. You don't need to bring the other cube back. It doesn't really matter, it doesn't affect the puzzle. And it has the best OCC I've ever seen, both mine and from others. The OCC for this puzzle, I'm sorry, I don't like bragging, yet I keep bragging, but I think it's really, really smart. I can put this here, right? No, not here. Here. To save some time. Recall the cube. Genius. See, you're gonna have to recall the cube anyway, so you don't need to bring it. But of course, most people won't notice until they play it. So, yeah. You can come here. Come on. I don't remember this part very well. Right, I think I need this here. Yes, and no, actually, I need this here. Right. Okay, this here and this here. Because you recall the cube, because you need the funnel. That's the genius of this puzzle, actually. I mean, now it is because of Conclan, but now you have to reuse the funnel. Choo choo. I don't know why I made train sounds. And I think there's another way to solve this using the second laser. I forgot how it works. Some people used it and it was really clever, like the alternate solution, which wasn't planned by myself, so I think it was really clever nonetheless. Maybe better than the intended solution, I'm not sure, to be fair. And okay, now how do I get the companion cube? I don't remember. I really don't remember. Let me think for a second. Because I know I have to swap the cubes. I don't remember how or why. Okay, I remember now. I think. I need to do the thing. This thing. Let me just check it works. Okay, good. Recall it. You basically have to solve the puzzle before you can get the OCC. And I'm fine with that, honestly. And now we swap the cubes. Swap the cubes. Here. Because now you have the second laser. This is another way to unlock this area. There we go. You need, let me explain the OCC first. You will notice every connection has white panels with buttons, with catchers, that catcher, even the button. No, I don't think the button up there has it. I'm not sure. That one has it. So, wait. Yeah, I think that one has it too. Let me see. Yeah, that one has it too. Every connection has white panels, except that one, and that one. And it's no coincidence. Those are the requirements for the OCC. And here's where the trick comes. You need to recall it so that it clears that portal, or rather clears that cube, and unlocks my way. Because, and this is the really clever part, it requires both cubes to get the OCC, and the laser actually. So here, and here. Optional companion cube acquired. Now I just need to basically retrace my steps to get the funnel back. So this goes here, and this goes here. There. Companion cube, you can wait me at the door. We're gonna have a little chat later. Oh, actually, yeah. Right. And because the OCC is so there is a word for it. I can't remember. It's like clever, but not necessarily in the sense of smart. Just in the sense of like cunning, not cunning, because cunning gives it a bad impression, basically. It's like it's not tricky either. It's just I don't know the word for it. All right, sorry, I don't. Oh no, 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 no. There. Okay. Ta-da! Yeah, there was no way I was going to let that pass by. I know it was my own fault, but still. Sneaky. I don't think. Yeah, I think sneaky is a word that works for what I'm trying to say. The OCC is quite sneaky. I think there is a better word, but Nonetheless, sneaky it is. It is sneaky after all. And now we get the thingamajig again. That guy. I think this puzzle reuses a lot of elements, and that's what makes it so unique and clever. Well, not unique, just clever. And I like the use of double funnel like that. Double laser, not funnel. Two lasers. Yeah, I think it's a good use of lasers like that. Alright. And user. And the anti-trapping, which is only needed if you sacrifice your cube on purpose to trap yourself. But nonetheless, 9 out of 10. I think this one deserves it. I know Total Recall is my favorite puzzle, but being one's favorite and being effectively good are two very different things. Next one, Scrapped Fizzler. This one's getting a thumbs down already. Not already, but I was going. There was a knock contest competition where the theme was no Fizzler. No, the theme was. Oh no, it's Scrapped Fizzler, not Scrapped Deception. Sorry. I take it all back. This one is mediocre. Ew. The theme, although this is for the reason why it's called Scrapped Fizzler, right? Yeah, Scrapped Fizzler is because this was a scrapped version of a map I was going to submit to the mock contest, where the theme was Fizzler. But I didn't think this was good enough, and this wasn't really good enough for the contest, so I named it appropriately Scrapped Fizzler. How do I do this again? Oh, right. I think it's alright. Oh, there is that problem. I think the use of momentum is alright. But again, it's kind of what's the word? It's not finicky. That's not the word I was looking for. It's execution based to some extent. Then we get this guy here. And we get up here. I like this. These are quite tidy. And fling up. Shit! Do you like my magic trick? Oh, I should have gotten there. Some people try to fling the cube, but I'm not sure that's the intended solution. I don't think it was. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that wasn't the intended solution, so rest assured, right? Really? Oh, right. flung down. That wasn't the solution, I'm pretty sure, but I'll take it because honestly, whatever. Sorry. That's why it was scrapped actually, because it was awkward and not really clever. This map is not clever, it's just eh. 4 out of 10. Yeah, I'm gonna give it 4 out of 10. The design is good, but it's not really clever. Meh. Flying Circus. This map is a buzz. It was for the not contest where the theme was no Fizzler. No, actually it is for the Fizzler. This is what replaced scrapped Fizzler. No, yes, it is. I think it's clever. I keep using the word clever, but that's not the word I was looking for. It's like, it's creative. There, it's creative. It makes good use of certain mechanics, but it's weird. It's kind of like an experimental map. This Fizzler, I like it actually. It takes a while to turn off, so that if you go up here, your portals fizzle, and it takes a while to turn off, so if you put a cube here, it won't fizzle. This part could be a Monoportal map actually. If I place my orange portal here, right? There. Let's not touch the orange portal. Oh, and there is a little grateful move there. Place a portal here. This move. Clever, huh? This can cause some problems if you place it in the middle. Yeah, see? It's bouncy. And bring it down. There. The Fizzler takes a while to do the thing. And now is the clever part. There is the basic the core of the puzzle. That's a good word. The core of the puzzle is fizzling this cube, but as you can see from down here, there is no way to fizzle it, and recalling it doesn't do any good in flinging it because of that. So the only way to fizzle it is like this, at least for now. Because it takes a while to turn off. Ta-da! I'm really proud of this, by the way. And right, I use this cube because when I recall it, because when I recall it, that Fizzler will be off. Oh, I had to do so much computing to get this Fizzler to work without cheating. Where do I want my portal again? Up there, right. As I told people, the intended solution doesn't require any oh, right. This and this. Right, okay. Because need to be up here. And it's flank. There we go. Let me get this guy first. Some people don't like the idea of pulling a cube through a Fizzler like that, but I think it's a very valid option. I think it's... I'm gonna use the word clever because I don't know the other word, right? That's the closest I can get. It's creative, there, it's a good word. You sir, go back there. Which cube can I send back? Now is the part I don't remember. Oh, I need the companion cube here, right. I remember. Because it's one of the requirements for the Fizzler up there. People think they have to recall the companion cube, but they don't actually. They don't need to recall the companion cube. Monoportal part. You have to retrace these steps, but that's fine in my eyes. Same shit. Right, I think that's right. It's gonna be so embarrassing if I get it wrong. Oh, and this has a anti-trapping. If you get stuck here like this, you can portal, but if you get stuck with it closed, only if you're really trying to get stuck here, then you can press this button and it will raise it up a little bit for a while until you shoot your portals. Alright. And right. This is the tricky bit. I can just leave this here. Right. Alright. This part is repetitive, but doesn't really matter. It's not really so annoying as some people made it out to be. Okay, and people think they have to rush it. Look at how long I can take to get down here. Even still I had time. There is no rushing required, right? You can cut it out. There is no rush required. Right, this goes here. And okay. Right. And look at that. Look at that grateful move. Oh, that's... I like it. I really like it. There. And now, for the portal management part. Go here, and you get this Fizzler off, which means you get... And that's another thing I like about this map. Though you get the redirection cube from that side, you cannot get it to that side. You can only get it there if you make it go here and back. That's why it's called flying circus, because you had to fling the cubes all over. And now I can just recall that cube, or rather fizzle it. And we're done. Ta-da! Ta-da! There used to be a Fizzler here, and a return path underneath the ground that was so weird. Because you could trap yourself by getting here. But then I fixed it. I don't remember how. How did I fix it? Seriously, no. How? How did I fix this? Or did I fix it? Did I? Did I really fix it? I can't remember. I don't think I did. How? I didn't fix it. I'm really confused now. Couldn't I trap myself here? I don't think I could actually. Yeah, I don't think I could. Okay, sure. And you can make this an optional companion cube. Kind of. Let's pretend, alright? Because this. Ta-da! I'm gonna give this map a 7.5 out of 10. I think at least now it's not as finicky as it used to be. I think it's very creative in its use of fizzlers. Oh, speaking of which, okay, so about that guide I said I was writing, I made two tutorial-like puzzles to explain mechanics. These were not meant to be taken as full released puzzles or clever puzzles. These were really just introductions. That's why it's called Monoportal introduction. Wow, that's right. This one is to introduce you to whatchamacallit, Fizzler avoidance, basically. How you can work around Fizzlers when you have a Monoportal gun. As you saw just now. Let me show it again. It's part of the guide. I explain how it works. Basically, though you walked through a Fizzler, you still have access to that area up here. Yeah. That's the whole point, but I think some people took it seriously, like this was a serious puzzle. And that's it, really. That's all there is to the puzzle. I'm not gonna rate it, because this is not meant to be a full released puzzle. This is a tutorial of sorts, which is coming out on my guide, which I'm still writing. I need to finish it. It's very nearly finished. And this one is also this one is an introduction to pocketing. Pocketing is what we saw on the map, appropriately named Pocket. It's the use of Monoportal as a storage unit, which is why this is called storage. This, basically. Storage. Right. You pocket it. You unpocket it. That's it. That's all there is to it. And to the exit. See? It's a no-brainer. That's why I'm not rating. Not because they're bad, and not because they're good, but because they're not meant to be taken as a serious release. This is a tutorial for a guide. This doesn't count. Which is why these don't start with P, because they're not important releases. Rubber Bridge. This one. This is a funny story actually. Somebody, sorry I don't remember who it was, wanted to make a puzzle with a light bridge and repulsion gel like this, and they showed the start of a. Let me see if I can get the person name. Hold on. Bunny. That's the person. They wanted to make a map with light bridge and momentum and repulsion gel, and I made a sketch which is part of this puzzle, and they decided they didn't want to use it, and then I expanded upon it and made it a full release. There are no cubes, buttons, connections, anything. It's just good old flinging around and doing stuff. I don't remember how to solve this puzzle. Great! How do I solve this puzzle actually? Hold on a second, I'm actually confused. Okay, I remember part of it. I need gel there. Oh, I need gel here. That's one step. Step 2, I need gel here. Step 3, which is why this is so high. There's plenty of time to do that. And oh shit, that is not what I wanted. Okay, let me do that again because some people still have a hard time with this move. Let me show why it's easy to do it. First, you place your portal here, then you move it straight to there. Then it's just, look how much time I have in my hands. It's just, instead of, oh my god, I have to shoot the portals and panic, you can take your time to take the shortest approach to it. And we're up here. Thank you. Okay. And there and there. And we make our way back here. Then it's just a matter of same deal, actually. That looks strange. I'm really proud of how I got the momentum working. It was so hard to get the precise amount of, or rather, the precise what am I trying to say here? The precise position of elements and platforms to get the flings right with the repulsion gel. It was really tricky. Really tricky. I'm gonna give this one a 7 out of 10. I think it's I think it's good. I think it's good. But I mean, it's simple basically. Alright, next one. Scrap Deception. This is the one that's getting the thumbs down, alright? Or rather, the other one that's getting the thumbs down. This map was meant to be a submission to the No Fizzler contest. No Fizzler. The idea, I think I might even reuse this idea someday. That was supposed to represent a Fizzler that was broken. If that Fizzler, or well, it's a laser field because they didn't allow for Fizzlers, even if decorative like that. I would have used a Fizzler turned off just for decoration, just to show you that if that Fizzler was there, then the puzzle would be easy to solve. I'm gonna show you rather than explain. Alright. Alright. We get our cube. And there's the light bridge. I think I just forgot how to do it. Oh, right. Kinda awkward, but still valid. Now, here's the thing, right? Okay, so you see how the cube is above the button. All you need to do is clear your portals, but you cannot shoot a portal through here, and you cannot move this portal. Well, technically you can, but I don't. The point is, and even through here, I made sure it was no portal surface was visible. So that's the scrapped. That's the deception. If this Fizzler was off, and let me just represent it by clearing my portals manually. Well, it fell off the button, but you get the point. If I cleared my portals there, then I would be done. There would be nothing else to do. But that's the deception. It's not that simple. Now we do this again because I just wanted to show you the deception. Alright. Now I need to remember the deception actually. Interesting. Crap. Okay. So, okay, let me first position this better over here because I mean, don't want to go through it again. Right? Now this is the tricky bit. There, that's it. That's the deception. You don't use the piston all the way up. You just, well, I mean, there is bridge climbing, which we're not really fond of, but I think it's creative, but not very execution friendly. So, thumbs down. I'm making a thumbs down as though you could see me, but you can't. Luckily, thankfully, hopefully. Thumbs down, 4 out of 10. Nah, actually this is worse than Pellet. 3 out of 10. Pellet is only bad because of its reliance on Fizzlers, or no, on Pellet, on physics. What am I trying to say here? Okay, so Pellet is relies on physics and precision, which the engine does not provide. But this map is intentionally deceptive, so thumbs down, 3 out of 10. Oh, my ears. Oh, the GLaDOS Principle. I love this one. My ears hurt because of my headset. Okay. I'm not going to listen to the map then. Not that it matters, but this one was for the knock contest, the one without Fizzlers. And to be fair, I don't think it's appropriate for it because oh, laser collision, right. This is a map idea I had for the longest time and I really wanted to make it, and I saw the no Fizzler thing as an opportunity to push this map because it doesn't require Fizzlers. But I don't think it's fair because I used light bridges as Fizzlers basically. So yeah, this one is inspired by the GLaDOS Principle, which is why it's called the GLaDOS Principle. See? Okay, and the sequel to it actually, the Road to Tartarus, or Tartar. Yeah, I think it's pronounced like that, Tartarus. The sequel to this map is released, but we're not gonna play it because it's 2018 actually. It's a 2018 map. So we only get to play this one. Yeah. Okay. And because this is inspired by the GLaDOS Principle, some people get confused about some things from this map or from the sequel because it's not really Portal themed, right? We get this through here, and I'm kinda nervous because someone is getting into my house, and that means I'll probably have to make a cut. I'm a little bit nervous here, but these are supposed to be fans. Now we get our portal gun. Oh right. Crap. Okay. So to get the OCC, or rather the star there, you just grab this cube. You have to replace it here on the edge, or rather as close to the edge as you can. Crap. There. Right? And when you're here, you just grab it. I swear there is a way to do it. Come on. Don't embarrass me now. Okay, let me just position it further ahead, and just so I can show you. Come on, work with me. Please, work with me. Thank you. Okay, and grab it. There. And if I had not forgotten, let me fizzle it. Well, not this one, this one. I would have it here if I didn't forget. Because when you grab the gun, the door closes. Rather, before you get the gun. And grabbing the cube opens this up, which leads to the first companion cube star. Ta-da! And this one fizzles too, and that's kind of cheating because though you're not supposed to use fizzlers, and I did not, yeah, it fizzled because this one I just spawned. Okay, never mind all that. Mosquito. Okay. The cube is up there. And this is very much what you should expect from a GLaDOS puzzle. These types of mechanics and moves. For some reason, people think this is optional, or rather a red herring. It's not. Alright? Rest assured, it's not. So, this and... well, the other way around, dumbass. There. Alright. And... right. Get up there. Get our fancy laser. And there we go. 3 cubes. Now you just need to do this. Because this is not optional. This is not oh crap, and now I have to remember how to get that OCC. Optional companion cube, for those of you who don't know what it means. By the way, I shouldn't spoil this, but I will. If you see this in a map of mine, these higher walls, do suspect, because I don't use them often. And... which map? Well, not which map, which cube, okay. I think... no, that's not what it takes. Is it? I'm not sure. Oh no, you need the right? Not sure actually. Let me see. Okay. How do I pull this off? Oh right, you need it at an angle, right? Isn't it? Well, you need a cube here though. And if I take this off, this closes. How do I get the OCC? Okay, I'm confused. Get confused by myself. How do I get the OCC? Confusion. Confusion. Let me see. How? How? I'm so confused. I'm really confused now. Hold on a second. I definitely need that cube up here. How am I supposed to bring it up here though? I'm confused. I'm really confused now. Wow. What? How? Okay. When I fling up here, let me do that again actually. Is there a way to take this cube with me? How would I? Oh, that's not what I want. Can I do this? I don't think I abused the floating cube glitch. Fairly certain that's not how I do it. Yeah, actually, hang on a second. I think I have an idea. Okay, I think I have an idea. Hold on. Not sure it's going to work, but it's something. Hold on a second. Actually, I'm not sure I have that idea anymore. Do I climb it? I'm gonna be so pissed if it's just cube climbing. Don't think that's intended, but honestly, I'll take it. I'm gonna take it, seriously. I don't remember how I'm supposed to do it, but whatever. Whatever. Okay? Whatever. I don't think that's the way to do it, but I don't care, honestly. And fire. There we go. That's it. On to the next puzzle. Oh, right. Before the aesthetics, I really like it. I think it makes a good homage to the GLaDOS Principle, and the puzzles are fitting. So I'm gonna grade it 7 out of 10. Good one. And Slippery Slope is one of my favorite puzzles that I've made. It's a propulsion gel centered puzzle. No funnels, and no modern. Well, there is a funnel at the end, but that's just for the final. Oh God! Hold on a second. I think I'm gonna have to compromise here. Yeah, thank you. Sorry. propulsion gel. This map could work on old aperture. I would replace the funnel with something else. But this is a gel puzzle. Only propulsion gel. The idea behind this puzzle is that people give propulsion gel too much credit. I mean, it's a good gel, but it's not the only gel, you know. So I wanted to show people that there are multiple uses for propulsion gel, that it can be used well. Is that ramp covered? Thank you. And come here. That's the only way to cover the cube. This is kind of like flying circus. Like, you know what you have to do. In flying circus, you have to fizzle the companion cube. You just don't know how. Everything seems out of reach. The Fizzler up there and the Fizzler on the other side of the glass, everything was out of reach except if you did the clever move. Same thing for here. Though you get propulsion gel there and everywhere, you cannot get it on the cube. Even if you placed it there, which is the closest you can get, it would slide down and be fizzled. So that's the first aha moment on this puzzle. Like, how do you get the cube covered in gel? And that's how you recall it. I'm really proud of this move. Okay, can I get more gel there, please, somehow? Is it possible at all? Please? Thank you. Okay, now we have a slippery cube. Oh, right. You can just leave it here. And return here. This was going to be a matter inquisition field for this fling, but I'm so glad I figured out another way to do it. Whee! I love this fling. Hold on a sec. Though it doesn't really affect your chances of getting the cube too much, I just like it to slide perfectly. No portal, huzzah! That is also really clever in my opinion. I know I keep saying it like I'm very self-centered, but it's just that I don't get to have these clever moves pop up in my head very often. So when I get a clever move in my head, I'm very proud of them, because most of the time I don't get them. Don't you dare fizzle, asshole. I'm also very proud of how you need to get this cube here, but there is apparently no way to get it here because this Fizzler only turns off if you have the cube here in the first place, and the only way to get it around is through a Fizzler, which is turned off by that button, which means you cannot get it there unless the cube could walk across, which is basically what you get with this. You get a walking cube. Now for the gel flinging part. This part is so satisfying. The way the gel covers. Why did I why did I get a British accent all of a sudden? Okay. Sorry about that. Sorry. The way the way the gel covers that ramp in a single shot is look at that. It's so satisfying. A single shot and it covers it so nicely. Sometimes it covers even that tiny bit there. It covers it so well. I'm just so happy for that. Okay, let me remember what's in November. Right, I need to fling myself, fling into space. Right? Whee! Yeah, close enough. Oh, right. Duh, dumbass. You need to pop a portal there. Pop a portal over there. Some people don't like this. I think it's fair game when it's lined up like this. It's directly lined up. But I digress. Now for the final move, which I personally think it's really clever. This one also came out like after I first released the map. That wasn't part of it. I think it's really clever reuse of the gel covering mechanic. Look at this. Ta-da! That gel you juggled gets reused. The sliding cube for the exit wasn't a requirement, but now it is. Which is why this funnel is here. Ta-da! This one definitely gets a thumbs up. This one's going to get 9 out of 10. I think it's very elegant. It's a very elegant puzzle. There are no finicky moves or anything like that. I mean, there's that thing, but it's very reliable. Next one. Pull the leg. A Monoportal puzzle because look at the letter P over there. See? Pull the leg. I wanted a puzzle with funnel and Monoportal. Basically, yeah. Monoportal puzzle. Monoportals are my favorite. Monoportal puzzles. Monoportals pull the line. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, I think this one is very. The nice thing about this puzzle is how it uses both the forward funnel and the backwards funnel. This is why this map exists, this move right here, where you fall back into the funnel after portaling. That's why this puzzle exists at all. This part is not used, but people think it's required. Alright. This is also, I forgot the name of it, it's on my guide. Basically you reuse the portals, you flip the portals. It used to be there for you to get across, and now it's here for you to get across. And since this turns on the funnel, you get this passageway. Swap the cubes. Now to remember how to solve it. Which I don't. Oh. Right. How am I supposed to solve it? I think I remember it. Saved? Okay. Right, that is right. And there, it's supposed to fall there. Because the intended solution was for you to do this. I'm not proud of this, but it was the best I could come up with. And now we have a reversed funnel, which is how we get there. See, this is the part where we flip the portals. Pretty clever use of, or rather reuse of, mechanics. All you need to do is reverse the funnel for you to get out. And that's the puzzle. I like this one. This one gets an 8 out of 10. It's fair. I think it's fair. Wow, 2 hours. I'm sorry for anyone watching this. What's wrong with you people? Or rather, what's wrong with us? Because, I mean, I'm 2 hours sitting here. Passenger, I love this puzzle. It's a recent one. It's an, I like to call it an accidental genius, because this puzzle only exists because I wanted this layout for a puzzle. I had to work around the layout and not work the layout around the puzzle. I didn't have any clever mechanics or movements planned for this one. They just basically arose out of thin air. That's why I like to call it an accidental genius. I mean, fair game is fair game, right? I also really wanted to have 2 funnels, an orange one and a blue one, and they both lead to the same direction, so it's almost pointless. Almost. Well, rather it seems pointless, it's not. Alright. And we get our blue funnel. I wanted 2 cubes, 2 funnels, and a symmetrical layout. This part is not symmetrical, but I had to compromise. It's better to compromise and make it... What? What? Sorry. Never mind, I clicked out. It's better to compromise and make a good puzzle than to not compromise and get what you wanted in the first place, but it's a bad puzzle. Alright. Alright. And now we get the cube. Get the companion cube. Crazy, crazy. That's my knock impression. Hi, knock. Grab it. Now we have 2 funnels, which are leading us back to the start and not to the end like we want. But wouldn't you know it, that's precisely what you need to solve this puzzle. Well, I was fast enough. Okay, let me just explain what happened here. Basically, you jump here, you fling back, and if you're quick enough, you can funnel yourself across. If you're not, don't worry, you can just, once you get here, you push yourself across. I'm not fond of this, but I mean, it's better than whatever else I would come up with for this puzzle. And that move where you grab the other funnel is also a nice touch. And now you swap the cubes like this. This will take a while, so let me speed up. There. Right, we recall the companion cube. Then we place this guy in its place. Right? Sorry if my voice was a little low, I was away from the microphone. Alright, and actually now we want to let it die multiple times. That's the point. This was also accidental genius. This right here. And it'll get through here. And since it's the other cube controlling the funnel, ta-da! Simple as that. And this is only used once. I'm not happy with it, but I wanted to have 4 light bridges and one there as well. And basically, the point of this puzzle, or rather, what started this puzzle, was symmetry. Pure symmetry, just that. And I had to compromise in places, but I think the final, the final configuration really pays off. Because even though it's not symmetrical, it's not perfect, it's a good puzzle. It's very tricky, it gets people thinking a lot. So this one gets a 9 out of 10. I think this is one of my most elegant puzzles actually. It's like there are no finicky moves, there's no guessing, there's no tricks or anything. It's very elegant. Very elegant. Silk Touch, on the other hand, it was meant to be an introduction puzzle for another puzzle with the footballs. That's the point. I wanted to show people that we can use footballs effectively. For those of you who don't know, which is probably going to be most people, footballs are a scrapped puzzle element from Portal 2. It was going to be used in the now scrapped, thank God, competitive multiplayer. It was a game of football where you had to take the ball from one goal to the next, but your opponent would take the ball, and if you dropped it, it broke. You cannot even do this, basically. It breaks upon contact with basically anything, Fizzlers included, sorry. And this gets used in front page maps a lot. And you cannot place it down, let me show you. You cannot place it down gently either. There is no way of getting it intact unless you're holding it all the time. That's the point actually. I wanted to show people that make the puzzles with it to the front page. They just use it as basically you get it here, you move it to there. That's it. They don't use it cleverly. And I wanted to show you people that it was possible. And this was going to be an introduction. And the next puzzle would be a trickier puzzle. I started working on it but then scrapped, because this is my entry for the knock contest where the theme was easy puzzles. And I thought, you know what, I can just scrap the advanced puzzle and just leave the introduction. But the problem is most people actually thought this was going to be just an introduction, which it was, but they got disappointed because where's the rest of the puzzle? It ends just on this easy puzzle, as you can see. And I may return to this mechanic someday and make a proper puzzle. But for now, this is just an introduction, basically, and that's it for the easy puzzles contest. So this one gets a 4 out of 10. Introduction out of 10. 5 out of 10. I think it's good, but it's just not complete. It's incomplete. It's not bad. It's incomplete. So it doesn't get rated. 5 out of 10. One off is the last one for today, or rather, yeah, it's the last one for the year, actually. This one, I was a little bit reluctant. Let me explain. This map uses a custom mechanic called One Off. Yeah, as you can see up there, by Flooper and Toolby. What that means is you get your portal gun only while you're stepping on this button or the blue button. The difference is the blue button, you can step on it and shoot portals only while you're stepping on it, and then when you step off, you lose your portals. I don't know if you can hear me clicking. It's not shooting any portals. And if I walk through Fizzlers, no deal, because I don't have a portal gun to fizzle portals. And that's basically the point of the mechanic, the one-off. And the difference between the blue buttons and the yellow buttons is that with the yellow buttons, let me just show you real quick, you can place cubes there and you get your portal gun and they get fizzled. Alright? Okay, so you already know how it works, and I wanted to make a simple yet clever puzzle to show people that it is possible to make good puzzles with these without them being contrived, overcomplicated, confusing, messy, you name it. I've seen a lot of those. And that's why I keep making puzzles to show people that things can be done right. I know it sounds like I think I'm better than others, but the point is, I just wanted to show people that no, it doesn't take a great map maker to make a good puzzle like this. It just takes a bit more effort and thought. And portal there, right? And portal here actually. Recall it, and we lose our portal gun. That's a trick. And we place it there, and they don't get fizzled. I think this mechanic is clever but misused, and that's why this puzzle exists. And wow, I can't believe we're done. This is the absolute fizzler, by the way. It fizzles your portals even if you had no portal gun, basically. It fizzles your portals even without the portal gun. And guys, this concludes our mapping. I haven't rated the aesthetics of previous puzzles after the last one. I rated the aesthetics because after that my puzzles got really tidy in terms of aesthetics. As you could see in this one, there were no over the top moths on on windows or holes on walls or weird portal label panels all over the place. No, it's just tidy, so it's not even worth it rating. It's good. It's what puzzles should be. Simple to understand, to look at. I mean, I'm not trying to say they shouldn't be fancy, just that they don't have to be over the top. They have to be easy to understand and easy to play. And fun to play, and clever. But with this one, I think I made good use of the on-off mechanic. That's why it's called one-off, because I just threw it together, basically. And this one gets an 8 out of 10. I think it's a good proof that you don't have to make super contrived or complicated or weird puzzles with the on-off concept. 8 out of 10. And guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I'm not going to promise you that I will make more videos, because I'm pretty sure I won't be able to make more videos for as long as I can think of. But I will continue making videos for map makers. Like, if you get a map suggestion to me, please, by all means, do feel free to suggest a map to me in the comment or message me or on any platform you'd like, and I might get to your map, but I'm not taking requests. If I don't feel like playing your map, I probably won't, and if you don't request your map but I come across it and I think it's worth it, I will play it and record it. Basically, whenever I can, whenever I like it, I'll record a video and post it to the map author, and I'll continue doing that. I won't, however, continue making videos like this one with higher quality, because these take ages to upload and edit, because I think I can't escape editing this one. Can I? I'm not sure. I don't think I can escape editing this one. But regardless, thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for playing my maps throughout 2017 and giving me feedback. If you play any of my maps and you think I can improve on something, please, I beg you, please leave a criticism for me. Please leave a comment and tell me, I don't like how you do this, I think you should do this instead of that. Anything to help me improve my mapping skills, because as you could see throughout, my maps went from I don't like this, it's finicky, it's weird, it's strange, it's unreliable to, okay, this is tidy, this is elegant, this is nice, I like this one. You could see the gradual improvement throughout the year. And in comparison to the previous year, the maps for this year are they basically skyrocketed in quality. But yeah, I do plan on continue improving on my mapping skills throughout 2018. And I already have one map released. I'll put a link in the description. It's called Road to Tartarus. It's a sequel to the GLaDOS Principle. People loved the GLaDOS Principle and they asked me to make more of those, and I wanted to make more of those, so there you are. It's different. It's pretty different from the GLaDOS Principle, but the core of it, which is having puzzle and Talos themed puzzles, is still the same. But yeah, I think that's it actually. This is 2 hours and 15 minutes of recording. I'm surprised actually. And thank you guys so much for watching this video, for playing my maps, for rating, for commenting, for giving me feedback, for giving me support, suggestions, anything, any interaction. I'm very thankful. 2017 wasn't the best year. I was happy that I got over with 2017, but even though it wasn't the best year, I would rather live it again than pretend it never happened, because I got new friends, I got better at mapping, I got better at programming, anything like that. I learned a lot in 2017, and including with my maps, I think I learned a lot. And it's only thanks to you guys, because I wouldn't have done it without you guys. You people who are always watching my videos, who are always responding to me and chatting with me and playing my maps. Thank you so much. And I hope we can continue doing this in 2018 and continue playing and making maps and getting better. And do look forward for my Monoportal mapping guide. It's coming out really soon, and I mean it, because it's basically finished. I just need to write the last chapter and have it reviewed and then publish it on Steam. It's almost finished. I don't want to make promises, but I might publish it next month in February. So do look forward for that though, because there's no way I'm going to let it sit through and pretend like it never happened. It's almost finished. There's no way I'm throwing that away. But with that, for the last time, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye!